Hey biscuits, welcome back. So you probably noticed I took a little short break there where I didn't post any videos for like the last 2 weeks. And it was really just because I have been so busy with my other channel and with Patreon and with getting books finished. I'm finishing one novella and I'm working on the outline for the next one. So I've just kind of been inundated. School's getting back in, so I'm kind of working on that whole thing. So that's why it was nice to take a little short break because I certainly needed it. Whew, I've just had so much on my plate. I'm sure all of you biscuits can identify with, when sometimes you've just committed yourself to all of these things in work and life and you're like, how am I gonna make this work? I have no idea. Sometimes, it's juggling act, it always is. But today I'm going to do a haul. And for all of you lovely biscuits that have been on the channel for quite a while, I used to do a lot more hauls. And I just kind of got out of the habit of doing them. I really don't know why. I even almost shot a haul in July and I just didn't end up doing it. So I thought I would get back to this because this is always popular to do the hauls and I get requests for them. Today is a Dollar Tree haul. So it's a dollar store. Everything that I got is $1 each. Yeah, I don't think I got anything that was like 2 for $1. Oh, I got one thing that was multiple for $1, but I'll tell you what that is. And it was mainly back to school supplies, crafting supplies, because I have set up kind of a homeschool / craft area. And if you follow my main channel, on the vlogs I've talked about and showing that kind of area in our little living room, because it was just all on the ground. It was so messy. So I've set this up, but it has gotten so chaotic over the summer. Things are just exploding out of it, so it needs it. So I got this, and I thought this was a really good size for $1. It's not the strongest plastic, but that's okay. So this is gonna hold paints, paintbrushes, pencils. I have a little tiny version that I got, I think also at the dollar store actually. But it's just overflowing with things. It holds, sensory toys and scissors and things. So it's just gonna be nice to have this. It's easy, you can take it from craft to craft, take it outside if it's nice weather. And hopefully it'll just keep everything from being total chaos, which is, my house has kind of felt like total chaos for a little while now, because everywhere I look I think, oh, that needs to get done, that needs to get done. So expect a lot of like organization and deep cleaning videos this fall, because really, like, with lockdown, the house has just been so crazy. And in my first trimester I have just been so under the weather that, like, now I'm hoping I get that second wind, and this fall is just full of organizing and cleaning the house because it needs it. I looked in my closet and I went, is there stuff actually on the ground in my closet? Yes, there is. It's horrifying. Oh my god. Holy bejesus. So the next thing I got was little, I don't know, I always grew up calling them pipe cleaners, but they called themselves something else. So this was $1 for this whole pack. And I think this is going to be fun for making little creatures and little bridges and things, and we can learn about shapes and sizes. So I think that'll be kind of fun, and it's just kind of the universal good thing to have. I can store it in here. Oh, bada boom, look at that. I'm already organized. No, I'm not. Oh my god. Am I the only one that feels like this fall makes me feel like, okay, I've got to get my stuff together, I've got to get organized, I've got to get the house back to cleaning. I feel like even though we're still here in Washington State very much in lockdown, none of the schools are in person, you can't go to a lot of places, you're wearing masks all the time. So lockdown is still going on. In my brain, I'm like, okay, we've had 6 months off our normal routine, now we have to get back in a regular routine. Like, I really feel like I need a regular routine now for the fall, and it's hard to switch back into that because I've been very laissez-faire, the last half a year while this has been going on, because it's been such a weird time. And now we're kind of like, okay, it's probably going to last until the end of the year. We just kind of have to get some kind of normality back going. We'll see. Speaking of normality, the normalest crafts you can get. Popsicle sticks. I love these. These were a whole ton. Did I get 100? I got 100 for $1. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I looked at Michael's and other crafty stores, and I think there were more. So I'm going to make critters with little eyeballs and puppets for puppet shows. I think this is going to be really fun. And it's good for, sensory and dexterity things. So I think these are going to be fun. And again, now that I have 2 little of these, because I have this one plus the old little one that I had, I'm hoping that the craft table is not going to look like a recycling pile before it's got to the dump, which is currently where it's at. So I also got these googly eyes, and I kept trying to find these online, but I only saw humongous things, and they were all really expensive. This is something I've noticed during lockdown. Tell me in the comments, give the video a thumbs up if you found this too. All this crafting supply stuff, school supply things, kid things, they have gone up so much in lockdown. Like, I had been eyeing some of these things before lockdown, and they've just doubled or tripled in price. So I thought for 125 pieces, these are really fun. Googly eyes, and I can put those on these, and I can just make fun little puffball creatures. So I think that's going to be a fun rainy day activity, because come October is when the cruddy weather starts, and by October it kind of gets cruddier and cruddier in the Pacific Northwest, and then by November it's just cruddy weather through April. So I'm really trying to plan this year, because we aren't going to be traveling anywhere, obviously. We aren't going to be seeing family over the holidays, that we really need a lot of things to keep us occupied, myself included, during these really long months of, you know, it gets dark at 4 p.m. by December. It is dark and cold and gray and not fun. So I'm really trying to plan ahead and think, what are things we can do? Which is why, you know, we've got our pumpkins going. If you follow along Instagram, you saw that I bought hay bales and stuck them in our patio, so that we could have our own little kind of autumn festival with ourselves, because we can't do any of the normal autumn activities. Our governor has actually passed things where, you know, you can't do hay rides, you can't do any of the autumn fun things that we would normally do in the Pacific Northwest, have been outlawed. So I'm really trying to come up as a mama and figure out what are ways to make this family have fun and be entertained during a season when normally we would be out doing things and engaging, and we really don't have any of those distractions because we're just home. Okay, this was the one that I got 3 for $1, and they do sell at the dollar stores. All the dollar stores I've been to also sell the big ones for $1. I got 3 little ones because sometimes he'll knock these over, he'll spill them, and then you lose the entire bottle, so I'd rather have little bottles, and then I can fill these up with dish soap and water and make our own too if we run out. But they come with little bubble sticks in them too, and we have a bunch as well. And this is just really fun. Like, you can do this, you know, in our front patio that's covered, even if it's rainy. It gives us something to do that's outside no matter the weather, which is really nice because, you know, boy, that's not getting any better. Oh, look, is this from my Patreon outfit? No, it is not. I laughed when he picked this out because I was like, Mommy might borrow this and wear this for Spooktober for a Patreon. But this is a cute little for $1. The little shield goes over your neck like this. It's just a fun little plaything that I think is, you know, not super sturdy, but fun to play with and a distraction again, because none of our normal routine is happening. And I'm really trying to get back is, what is this new balance? What is this new normal? I haven't gotten to it. I see a lot of Instagrammers talking about how they've gotten their new normal going and they have this great routine. And I still feel like I'm fumbling in the dark, because this is just so not how our year would normally be. We don't have any of our outlets. Yeah, it's very strange. So I got these. I got 2 of these actually. They were each $1. Oh, this says that I can write on these with dry eraser. I didn't realize that. There you go. So these are gonna hold construction paper, cardstock, you know, egg cartons I cut in half and I cut open to make little caterpillars and fun crafts. You can use googly eyes on too. You can actually use these on them too to make antenna. And right now they're literally just exploding across the table. You almost can't use the table. There's just so many crafty supplies there. So those are going to go up there. I might end up putting them under the table for storage, but we'll see. But I thought that these were a pretty good size for $1, and I didn't want to get too huge of containers, because then stuff just gets lost. Like, then you're just storing recycling basically, you know. It's like, oh, I'll use that as a craft later, which my mom loves to. This is one of her favorite things. Is I think she has recycling that she's going to craft with that she's had for like decades now. It's pretty. It always makes me laugh when I go to her house. I'm like, you know what? It's a good reminder when we go to our family's homes and they too are hoarding craft supplies that perhaps we should let go of some programs sometimes if we aren't going to use them. Okay, biscuits, that is my whole little mini haul. I didn't get a ton. I did look at the Halloween supplies because I like to get little goodies at the dollar store for Halloween. And I'm already decorating for Halloween around the house. But this year, I gotta say, I didn't see a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I was just grumpy that day. I was so grumpy. In fact, on my main channel, I think I vlogged that day. Yeah, I think I did. And I was just so in a bad mood that I was like, wherever, I'll just go. I'll go pick up my crafty supplies. But I didn't find, normally they have really fun little cute things, little signs I like to get. I don't find that their pumpkins are a very good deal, like their fake pumpkins. Those tend to be kind of small and really not that good of a price. But yeah, I was surprised. So maybe in your neighborhood, tell me in the comments, does your local dollar store have better Halloween stuff? I was surprised. I thought maybe it was just the one I went to. There's several in our area. That was just the one I walked into. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I kind of want to get some more Halloween fall decor, but I might just wait until the end of closer to Halloween and get things when they go on sale. Like last year, I bought some decorations, I think almost at Christmas time, for fall and Halloween supplies. And they were so on sale. They were like 50-75% off. And I'm like, oh, I'll just save it for the next year. And it's always so hard for me when it gets to be a season because you know me. I am a lady that loves to decorate seasonally. I do. I really like it. And so it's hard for me to not be like, maybe I need that salt shaker that goes perfectly with this 2-month period of the year. And then I'm like, no, don't keep getting that. I will see you in the next video, biscuits. I would love it. Scroll on through the description box, boop, 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 press boop. Check on out all of our merch. If you would like to see more photos of our merch, I post those really regularly over on Instagram and I link it through there as well. I so appreciate that all of you support us through that. It's wonderful. And hey, if you are new to the channel, I'm Rose. Hi, welcome to the channel. This is kind of my lifestyle, cleaning, and more fun channel where we just do, sometimes we do silly game things. I'll do food tests. And so this is my playful channel, which I really like to do. And I post on here on Sundays and Tuesdays, except for when I take a little break through, because you know what? I think it's really important especially during weird times, that we're all okay with sometimes giving ourselves a little breather when we need it, you know, not beating ourselves up for that. Don't forget to hit the bell if you haven't already, because that actually tells you when I have new videos, instead of you just going, oh, she has 3 new videos out. I didn't realize that. I will see you in the next video. Love y'all, biscuits. Thank you so much for coming along this autumn for our fabulous adventures and getting back into the hauls, which are always fun.